everybody. Today is my day 1.283. It is February 19th, and this is going to be another voice training update slash whatever. So please bear with if my voice cracks, or if it sounds like it's too high like it did a minute ago. If my voice cracks, I don't know. We're working on it. It'll all work out, I think. By the time a little bit of chili. By the time I go on American Idol and sing Whitney's greatest hits, you'll know that I'll be ready. And hell will freeze over too. But no, I want to talk today. It is Monday, and it is my electrolysis day. For the next 5 weeks. On Monday, I have electrolysis for 45 minutes, and she said that as of today, she thought I would make it, so that's really, really good. So yeah, as far as the electrolysis goes, the area being done is, there's no like one area anymore over the other area. I mean, it is a global. She goes everywhere. From the back to the front, the left to the right, everywhere. Which is good because that means, I think, we're closer to the edge. We're closer to the end is in sight. I'll put it to you that way. The end is in sight. And really now it's just going to be a matter of finding the odd hair wherever it is. But definitely as I sit here and I assume the nutcracker pose with my crossed legs, I mean, it feels like my crotch is on fire. And that's just the way it goes. So, it's just the way it is, right? I mean, much like the palm of your hand, you want it to be sensitive, and I won't make any jokes about hairy palms, but let's assume we had hair on our palms naturally. Then when we didn't want hair on our palms, then as you might guess, it would hurt getting that hair taken off. And so down below, as above, down below, same thing applies, so you just suck it up and do it. And hopefully it's there's an end in sight. It's not forever and ever. So that's kind of going to be my ad hoc talk. And then I went to the grocery store, and as I was walking out, I got a little tail. Someone was following me, and there was a time in my life when I was 6 foot tall, and I had the Hammer brothers here. I had Jack and Sledge, and I was not worried about bringing out the gun show to tell someone to back off. But this young man followed me to my car, and I made sure to strategically put the shopping cart return thing between me and him, and I said, "Please stop. Don't come any closer." And he was like, "Oh, ma'am. Yeah, I just want to know, do you have any spare change? Do you have any money? Because I'm like homeless." And I looked at him and I said, "Well, I'm sorry, but no, I don't." He's like, "You don't have $1? You can't spare any change?" I said, "Young man," I said, "we don't use money anymore. It's all plastic. So no, to answer your question, I don't." I said, "And number two, I have a daughter that I have to take care of. And I already forego myself for her. So if you think I'm going to forego myself and her for you, you've got another thing coming." And probably this was pretty aggressive on my part, but I didn't appreciate being followed, and I didn't appreciate being cornered. And he looked at me and he says, "Yeah, well, I'm a father too." And I wanted so much to say, guess what? I'm a father. I'm a father too. And my daughter You know, unfortunately, that's where me being judgmental comes out. And I would say to this man, you know, I'm sorry that you are down on your luck, but there have been times in my life where I've scrubbed toilets and I've eaten, you know, day old Burger King food out of the garbage to survive. So don't come to me in the parking lot. So he kind of, you know, we said our ways. I said, I'm sorry. I don't have anything for you at this time. And I ended the conversation. I got in my car and locked the door and drove away. But as I pulled away, I noticed that he went 2 cars over and got inside of a Chevy Silverado truck and closed the door and I think lit up a cigarette. And so I was just sitting there like, and again, this is going to be post judgmental, but I don't know what the turnaround rate is, but you know, I've worked at, and that is the phone call. So I'm going to pause the video. So you're going to see me flip. All right, speaking of my daughter, that was my daughter. She needs me, so I get to go and be a parent. But anyway, and as usual, I have totally forgotten what I was talking about. So, real quick, we'll wrap it up real quick. But you know, as I was driving away, and I thought about, you know, I'm sorry that someone else is down on their luck, but I never assumed that someone else was going to fix my problems. And maybe I'm looking at this from a 46-year-old woman who's transitioned, who's trying to learn how to speak better, who has a crotch that's sitting on fire because it just had the shit zapped out of it. Okay. And there was part of me that was like, I wanted to give him some of my groceries. But it was the same kind of thing. I am strapped for cash. And I don't know roughly how much my surgery is going to cost, you know. So now is not the time, and this is going to sound really judgmental, but now is not the time to give him $2, $5, $10, and Lord knows what he's going to do with it. And again, that's extremely judgmental, but I kind of look at it as I have to put the air mask. We were flying on a plane and, you know, the mask drop. You put the mask over yourself first, and then I have to put the mask over my child. And then I'll worry about the dude in the aisle seat. And that may sound very, very cruel, but I don't know. So, but it did happen today in my blog, and so I am sharing it. And I need to go. So that's it. So until next time, good luck in your journey, and we'll continue to, the voice seems like it's coming along a little better once I get into it. And I can talk a little further. It seems like it's more in the bottom of it's in the base of my throat as opposed to the back of my throat, if that makes any sense. So, all right, till next time, be the best version of yourself that you want to be, and we will catch up with you later.